Many plant Digimon flourish in the digital world, but not all of them go from a flower to a godlike being like Floramon. Like Palmon, Floramon evolved like a reptilian despite being classified as a plant-type Digimon, which is rare. Floramon's entire face is shaped like a flower and protects the head with a petal-shaped outer shell like a helmet. When there are no enemies around or Floramon is in a good mood, the petals on the head and arms open wide. Floramon also uses the head petal to create a specialty of Soft Breeze Village, a pear soup. The pear enters the open petal shell and comes out of the nose as squeezed juice after a short dance. Floramon sees Palmon as a rival and he has a very proud personality. Floramon has the Data attribute and belongs to the Jungle Troopers and Wind Guardians fields. The special attack is generating pollen that causes allergies from the flowers on the arms called Allergy Shower. When hit by this technique, even large Digimon are unable to maintain their composure and lose their fighting spirit. Another attack is Sweet Scent. Flora, meaning flower in Latin, stands for all types of plants, not just flowers. Flora was also a Roman goddess of spring and flowering plants. She was depicted as a beautiful woman in a long dress with flowers in her hair. Floramon evolves into Kiwimon, a mysterious ancient Digimon said to have been hunted to extinction due to the spread of the internet. The wings of this bird Digimon have completely degenerated, preventing them from taking flight. Kiwimon also has some aspects of a vegetation Digimon with leaf-like objects growing from the head used to absorb nutrients through photosynthesis. Aside from the hard shell covering the head, Kiwimon have no other defense mechanism and their docile personality makes them an easy target. Kiwimon has the Data attribute and belongs to the Jungle Troopers and Wind Guardians fields. The special attack is Little Pecker. Yes, you heard that right. This attack uses the Chibi Kiwimon hidden in the body to attack. The beaks of the Chibi Kiwimon are incredibly hard, just like Kiwimon's, and they explode when they hit the target. These Chibi Kiwimons will always come back, even if they are charred to a crisp by the explosion. Other attacks include Nose Madak and Blast Shot. While the name Kiwimon probably makes you think immediately of the fruit kiwi, it is also based on the brown kiwis, a species of birds from New Zealand. Kiwis have a highly developed sense of smell, unusual for a bird, and are the only birds with nostrils at the end of their long beaks. Kiwis eat small invertebrates, seeds, grubs, and many variations of worms. Kiwimon evolves into Blossomon, a plant-type Digimon that has the appearance of a giant flower and has many tentacles growing from the body. Contrary to the bizarre appearance, Blossomon is very quiet and has a personality that prefers to stay hidden. This Digimon has a very long lifespan, which is rare for a plant, and has the peculiar characteristic that the petals around the body fall off and new petals are added every time the season changes. They dislike dry places and always live in waterside areas. Blossomon has the Data attribute and belongs to the Wind Guardians field. The special attack is Spiral Flower, which shoots the small flowers attached to the tip of the tentacles like a shuriken. The petals of this flower can cut through even the toughest materials. Another attack is Pollinosis Shower, which sprays the opponent with poisonous pollen. Kiwimon can also evolve into Deramon. At first glance, he looks like a bird Digimon, but it is a strange Digimon with lush green plants growing on the back. Like Kiwimon, Deramon has plant characteristics and cannot fly. He has a very high pride and believes to be a noble being, and gets really frustrated that he can't fly. Even though Deramon has only evolved to a perfect form, he is equipped with high combat abilities. He wears a crown on the head and his beak shines golden. Deramon has the Data attribute and belongs to the Wind Guardians and Nature Spirits fields. The special attack is Royal Nuts, in which he fires mysterious objects that look like eggs or nuts from the bushes on the back. The special attacks in this evolution line are really trying to tell us something, aren't they? Another attack is Gorgeous Beak. Kiwimon has another perfect evolution into Sirenmon, a godman Digimon that looks like a fusion of a bird and a fish. Just like in ancient Greek myths, sirens that serve as inspiration for Sirenmon were human-like beings with alluring voices. Sirenmon has a cheerful personality and is always singing cheerful songs from the sky and the sea. With the Data attribute, this Digimon belongs to the Deep Savers field. Sirenmon has a miraculously beautiful voice that can sing in 8 octaves from ultra-low to ultra-high and brings peace even on a rough battlefield with the singing voice. It is said that by doing good deeds to heal those who hear it, there will be a glorious evolution ahead. The melody of first song, Polyphony, sung in high soprano, soaks into the hearts of those who hear it, paralyzing their free will and leaving them to Sirenmon's will. The majestic second song, Aria, sung in low bass, becomes a low-frequency vibration with a deep bass, crushing the enemy's semicircular canals and making it impossible for them to stand. Also, the technique third song, Canon, shoots the enemy with a singing voice as musical note bullets. It has a strange feature that note bullets that hit will ricochet and always hit another enemy. All of these techniques have the characteristic that if there are people who sing along with Sirenmon, the power increases according to the number of people who sing along. Even the weak can gain great strength by singing in chorus with Sirenmon. Floramon's ultimate form is Ceresmon, the god of fertility that takes flight with the vast forests of a body. This gigantic monster bird Digimon, one of the 12 Olympus gods, is carrying Carpus Hule, a forest that bears fruit that are famous for being the best sweets in the digital world. With a body made up of rocks and rich soil, the way Ceresmon flies is exactly like an island floating in the sky. Ceresmon Medium, which is the main body, sits on the head of Ceresmon. While she looks like she is about to burst, it's not with power, as the main body has almost no combat power. It's unlikely you would characterize her as shy just by looking at her, but Ceresmon Medium rarely appears alone in front of people. It is said that she shows herself to those worthy of trust without accompanying a monster bird. Ceresmon's personality is gentle and full of affection, and it is said that it offers the fruit of Carpus Hule to hungry Digimon and hides injured Digimon in the forest until they recover. However, those who forget the blessings of the forest and the earth and unnecessarily damage the trees and pollute the earth will be terrified by the Devil's Forest. Ceresmon has the data attribute and belongs to the Wind Guardian's field. The special attack is Island Freefall, which hits the opponent with the huge body, inflicting intense blast and vibration damage to the area where it falls. Its Burning Blood shell shoots magma fluid from the mouth as a giant flame bullet. Unripe Carpus Hule has a high concentration of poison, and Fruit's Flechette transforms the surrounding area into a land of death with shock and poison. Within a few days, the poison turns into fine fertilizer and rejuvenates the land as fertile soil. Another attack is Famis, freely manipulating plants to absorb all the opponent's energy. Famis is a Latin word meaning hunger. Ceresmon Medium also has an attack called False, which attacks the enemy with vines, poisoning them and draining their health. False was one of the lustful and drunken gods, demigod of the processional phallus, and the phallic song of the festivals of Dionysus. He is called the god of adultery and pederasty. Ceresmon is based on Ceres, the ancient Roman goddess of fertility and agriculture, the Roman equivalent to Greek goddess Demeter, the guardian of farmers and plebeians. She was considered the ultimate deity among common people of Rome, whose bounty nourished even the humblest of Romans. They called her the Golden Goddess and celebrated her with festivals during the sowing and harvest seasons of the year. Ceres is the only one of Rome's many agricultural deities to be listed among the Deconsentes, Rome's equivalent to the 12 Olympians of Greek mythology. Just like Ceres, Ceresmon is a member of the Olympus 12 in the Digimon universe that are inspired by the 12 Olympians. In ancient Greek religion and mythology, the 12 Olympians are the major deities of the Greek pantheon. They were called Olympians because, according to tradition, they resided on Mount Olympus. During the reign of the Dark Masters, out of the Digimon from this evolution line, Floramon, Deramon, Kiwimon and Blossomon were henchmen of Pinocchimon willingly and unwillingly. If you want to support me, you can do so on Patreon or buy me coffee, the links are in the description below. Thank you for watching, stay tuned for more Digimon videos. P.S. Make sure to follow my community page on YouTube, as I also post updates about upcoming videos there.